Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're so excited you're here because this is the start of an unforgettable European adventure. Before we set sail, we're spending a few days exploring one of the world's most historic cities, Rome, Italy. From walking through the Colosseum and visiting the Vatican to tossing a coin in the Trevi Fountain and enjoying authentic Italian food, we'll be sharing all the incredible sights and experiences along the way. Then it's time to board Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas for an amazing Greek Isles cruise. We'll be visiting the breathtaking islands of Santorini and Mykonos, exploring the ancient city of Ephesus in Turkey, and wrapping up our adventure in beautiful Naples, Italy. So if you love cruising, travel tips, amazing destinations, and unforgettable experiences, be sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get this adventure started. All right, good morning. We are rested and ready for another day. We are gonna head down to breakfast. Our hotel actually has included breakfast, so we're gonna go check that out. We didn't do it yesterday because we had our Vatican tour pretty early and the breakfast starts at 7, so we didn't get a chance to do that. So we're gonna have our hotel breakfast this morning, and then we'll see. We have pretty much just a free day today, so we're going to probably just explore around some more and see what kinds of things we can find.
All right, so taking a look at the breakfast, starting with the desserts, because of course that's what you gotta go for first. But the great thing about this restaurant is that they've got all kinds of options for everybody, whether vegan, gluten-free. Got a nice view of the cappuccino and coffee bar. You got all kinds of juices that you can use, which is good for, especially for kids, with pineapple and apple juice, orange juice. Now here's more of the savory stuff. They've got a mixture of different mixed vegetables. If you want chickpeas, you got that option. All kinds of eggs and omelets. Even your hard-boiled eggs. And for the healthy conscience, here's all the fruit and vegetables. You can make your own salad in the morning. And the yogurt. A lot of options for everybody, all shapes and sizes.
All right, so we finished up breakfast and we're gonna try Spanish Steps Take 2. I guess it was some like award ceremony or something that was going on last night, so that's why it was all closed off and had everything kind of for that private event. So we're gonna check that out this morning and then maybe head over to the Pantheon. So we are walking that way now. See, again, this has been super convenient for our hotel because everything's like within like a 20-minute walk. So. All right, so take 2 for Spanish Steps. We still have blocked off, but we were able to at least get through a little bit where we can see them. But this is still kind of stuff that was going on last night. So to see, I guess, how many times we have to come by the Spanish Steps in order to be able to see them. Or actually be able to go stand on them. I know. Alright, so after we tried to go to the Spanish Steps, we went and had some lunch, and now we're gonna try entering into the Pantheon. So we'll see. There's just a little bit of a line, but you can reserve tickets in advance, but you can also do them kind of at the door. So we're gonna give that a try and see if we can go in. So one of the really unique features about this building is that the light at the top of the dome is the only light source for the whole building, but it kind of acts as a sundial, and different times throughout the day it shines light kind of in a circular motion all throughout the dome and casts light and shadows on different statues and things, but also at like different times of the year, kind of very specific dates throughout the year, and like at a certain time, usually around like 1 o'clock, it will shine kind of like a bright golden light on the entrance door and the exterior courtyard. So that only happens like, you know, a few days throughout the year, but kind of a pretty unique feature, kind of advanced for, you know, its time when it was built, which is pretty neat. All right, so we're stopping for gelato. Yeah, there's more flavors down here. All right, Alexa, what flavor did you get?
Vanilla and strawberry.
Vanilla and strawberry. Henley, what did you get?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Hudson got strawberry. Miss Melissa, strawberry's the flavor of the day, and
Apparently.
Mom got mango. Dad, what'd you get?
Chocolate hazelnut.
Okay. I got mango. What? Yeah, strawberry's popular.
Yeah.
Good?
It's really good.
Yeah? All right, so after we had gelato, we came back to the hotel, and since it's hot, we decided to come take a little dip in the jacuzzi / pool. So Mike and I are up here with Henley and Alexa. Hudson and Braden are gonna go in the sauna, which they have at the hotel. I know. I don't know why anybody would want to go in the sauna right now, because it's basically that outside. But they're gonna go check out the sauna and then come up to the pool maybe in a little bit. But I'm just gonna kind of relax for the afternoon, and then we'll figure out plans for this evening. But it's definitely nice having this.
It's definitely not a hot tub.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not a hot tub.
But I'm okay with it.
I know, but
I'm happy
it was an unexpected surprise that we can come back here and take a little dip in the pool. I don't know, I calling it a pool. It's not. I don't know what to call it. It's
a giant kiddie pool, basically.
Yeah, but
It's not very deep either.
well, it's because it's meant to be. It's called a jacuzzi, so it's like meant to be a hot tub, but it's just not hot.
Yeah.
And at night, like if the pool will light up because of the lights that are
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty at night. We haven't come up here at night yet.
Yeah. Well, when we go to dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's why
Stick around for a little bit.
everything else is like white,
Yeah.
so you could see the lights.
Yeah. No splashing in this.
You're splashing yourself with it. Like when she does that, it splashes up when she does that.
The water is salty for some reason.
Yeah, maybe it's just because of our sweat. Maybe we're just like eating our sweat. Like it's just mixing with our sweat.
Well, it could be. I mean, it could be a salt water. I don't know. I haven't tasted the water.
I'm
so
not going into it
No.
with the idea that I'm going to drink
It's
it.
because
But they sometimes have like saltwater pools and stuff.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
because it's like
Did you have to eat?
because when we dip in, then the water gets on our mouth, and then we go like this and lick our lips, and then it's like salty.
Yeah, gross.
So it might just because of our sweat.
It might be.
Something on my
And
nose.
sometimes the pool gets it a little. But we just get
It also does taste like chlorine, so it's probably the sweat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
Definitely feels better than like an
I
hour
actually
ago.
think it's a salt water.
Maybe.
I never heard of a saltwater.
Should I go get a straw?
Me too, but
All right, so Mike and the kids are still at the pool or jacuzzi, whatever we're calling it. And my mom and I are actually going to go head down to the train station and see if we can find a hair straightener. So yesterday when I went to do my hair, I somehow like fried my hair straightener. Even though I was using an adapter and a voltage converter, it somehow just fried it anyway. So I don't really know what that's about. I don't know what I did wrong. So if that's ever happened to you, let me know, because did it in the UK before and didn't have any problems. So I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, so I asked around and they said that there's some shops down in the train station that might have something like that. So we're going to go check that out and see if we can find a new hair straightener, because first world problems. Got to be able to do my hair for the rest of the trip. So we're going to see how that goes. But Mom and I are going to head down there in a little bit and see if we can find something. So we'll take you along and see, I guess, see what we can find. All right, so we're in the train station. I'm gonna look around. There are quite a few different stores here, but I'm not sure if there's something that would sell electronics like hair dryers, straighteners, curling irons. So let's see. I believe that this is the main train terminal in Rome. So if you're, wanting to take a train to other parts of Italy or other parts of Europe, this is like the main one. All right, success on the straightener. So had to stop by a couple stores, but eventually found one. So we'll see. This one will have a Euro plug, so it'll work here, and then I guess I'll just have it for when I travel. I don't know, but all right. Good morning. We are heading to the Colosseum today. So we are walking there. It's about a 20-minute walk from our hotel. Had breakfast, and it's right about a little after 8 o'clock. So our tour is at 8:45. So we've been walking for a few minutes, and we're gonna go check that out. But the benefit of doing tours early in the morning is that it's not as hot. It's been like 95 every day, so definitely hot here in the summer. So it's been a little uncomfortable, but this is the time when we could go. So we're making the best of it, but I'm gonna check that out. And then our tour is supposed to include being able to go down kind of on the arena floor. We actually had another tour booked that I booked months ago. And just like last week, got a message that that tour was no longer gonna include the arena floor. So we had to kind of scramble last minute and try to find another one. Our original tour was supposed to include it, but then they just emailed me and said that they had some changes and it wasn't gonna include it anymore. And they were offering us, a little bit of a refund, but we still wanted to experience that. So we were able to find another one, but this was like the only one I could find, given that it was kind of last minute. So we were lucky that we were able to find one. So we're gonna check that out, but I'm not really sure what happened and why the other one had to change plans on us. But we were able to cancel that one and then rebook this new one. So we're gonna hopefully check that out and see what it's all about. Hudson wore his gladiator shirt that he got the other day.
Huh?
Said you wore your gladiator shirt that you got the other day. So we finished our Colosseum tour, and our tour guide said that this place is the best gelato around. So we're gonna give it a try. I don't know, I guess we'll compare. We've had gelato a couple other places, so we're gonna see how it is. Okay. What do you want?
I want the strawberry.
The strawberry, okay.
Can I get it in a medium cup?
Huh?
Can I get a medium cup?
Yes, you can get a medium cup. See what flavor you want. What do you want? Oreo? Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I don't think so, yeah. flavors if you
I want
want.
to do the strawberry and mango.
Okay. So one thing to note about the gelato places with allergies, if you have people in your group that have allergies, because we have a gluten allergy and a peanut allergy in our group, and so we found that some of them have like singular scoops, in each of the gelato containers, which on the surface looks great, but then they, contaminate it with maybe putting it on a cone and then it goes back in the scoop. Or like there's cones that have peanuts on them that are like dipped in chocolate and then have peanuts. So those could then potentially be contaminated because it goes on the cone and then back into the container. So we were trying to ask about that and explain that, and they were, I don't think, quite understanding. And we were asking if they had like another container that had not been touched yet, but they didn't. So our friends with allergies have not been able to have gelato yet. So just kind of a heads up. All right, so after Colosseum and gelato, we came back to the hotel and actually just did some laundry because with it being so hot the last couple of days, we really kind of needed to wash some stuff. So kind of chilled out, hung out, did some laundry, and now we're going to head to dinner. And the kids all wanted to go back to dinner, the place that we went to our very first night, because our wait staff there was just really super nice and entertaining, and we really liked the food there. So it's close to our hotel, so kids decided they want to go back there. So we're gonna see. So Hudson, what's the over under that you guys are gonna get limoncello shots again tonight?
Hey, no, mine. Yo, wait.
Hold on. Okay. Huh? You think they'll do it again?
Yeah. If I get to, I'll do it. How much will get faster? Oh, they'll let us.
Let's see.
Questions for you. Will they or won't they? Limoncello or rain over first?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the menu for the restaurant Neroni, which is where we ate the other night. And on the appetizers, we had the buffalo caprese, which was really, really good. So we're going to order that again. And then they have like a selection of pastas, lasagna, carbonara, then some fish options. And then they have some like steaks and veal and grilled chicken. And then they have some dessert there too. But the other night I had gotten just the fettuccine with bolognese sauce, which was really good. Also the truffle fettuccine was really good. That was had the other night. The kids had like spaghetti and meatballs, which was good. And then the filet with the kind of a Chianti reduction sauce was really good. So some people are going to order steak as well. So we're going to see, but this also will list the allergens that are next to it as well. So we've been checking those, and they were able to accommodate both peanut and gluten allergies when we were here the other night. So yeah. Okay, so the other really unique thing about this restaurant is that there is a fountain that's in the restaurant that's been restored from one back in 1892, and the water flows from the aqueduct, which is down below ground here in Rome, and you can find the water in all other places throughout the city of Rome too, which is safe water to drink and everything. But the fountain they've restored here, and they've actually got it over on the wall over that way. And so they give free refills of water, and that's been the only restaurant that has done free refills of water. Everywhere else, you get served bottled water, and we get them in the pitchers. So that's been really nice. So another great thing about this restaurant. But we ordered the caprese for our appetizer, and this was really good. It's the best caprese that we've had since we've been here, so we wanted to order it again. And they brought out bread, and they even brought gluten-free bread for Mike. So
Special.
special.
Same in a wrapper.
Hey, you know, it's the only place where you've gotten it.
That's right.
Okay, so I got the steak with the truffle cream. And that's what Melissa got. Henley got a steak. Alexa got chicken. Hudson and Braden both got steak. I think so. Everybody got either steak or chicken today. Nobody got pasta.
I know, I did ask about pasta.
Oh yeah, that's.
A side of carbonara.
Yes.
Yeah, but all looks good. Okay, so we got dessert, and a lot of us got the strawberries with mascarpone. Mike was able to get gelato for the first time,
One time.
and Braden. Yeah. Oh no, you got the strawberries.
Yeah, you got the strawberry.
Hudson got gelato also, but everybody else got strawberries. Yeah, I said Mike got his first gelato.
Sure.
How is it?
I haven't even tried it.
We'll have to see. Maybe this is the best gelato in Italy.
Maybe.
It is.
Best one I've had. Oh.
They had the cameras.
Okay, so we got some strawberry gelato, and I think, do we all agree that this is the best gelato that we've had?
I think 6 out of 7 said
I
it's the
think
best.
that's pretty darn close.
Just not Henley.
Your second favorite? Okay.
I like this one.
Yeah, that one, it's really good. It is a little more like ice cream, yeah.
I like the crunchy things on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's like my second favorite is because
I
it's
don't think I had that
not
much.
like
I mean, it's still both, like, yeah, it's,
This. And then I had like a few
But-
sips of that. And then I had to taste it.
I don't know. 10 out of 10 recommend coming to a Rome Eat here in Rome, Italy, because
Can I get
perfection.
Yep.
Service has been amazing. The food's amazing. So, yeah, highly recommend.
taste it?
Yeah.
I really barely
It's
Okay,
really fun.
If the fact that we came here twice in one trip doesn't say enough, then I think I don't know what does.
It's not just the limoncello for the kids.
Age of like, hey, this is the it's a Facebook tip.
You choose a number of dice, put it like this. Let them see it, close it.
So choose a number.
Oh yeah, choose a number and I'll guess. Okay? Take your time. I'll be back.
Okay, show us your number. Okay. Oh, Henley. Okay, pick a new number. Pick a new number. Okay.
There you go. Wait. Put a face. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And he's outside right now.
Just leave it like that.
You put it on top, right? The number that you just.
Uh-huh.
It's like on time.
On top. So, are you sure? You want to change it? No. So now I will gonna put it on my magic.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just gonna put it inside.
Okay.
Is it okay? Okay. Sure, huh? This is what
Figure out what's the changes.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, YouTube, okay?
Hudson, how would you rate it? The restaurant.
The best rating. I don't know what you are going by.
5, 10, 20, I don't know.
Infinity.
Out of what?
You make up the number.
Infinity out of infinity.
10 out of
So
10.
good.
I was gonna go 6 out of 6, but
I was gonna go like 1,000 out, no, like 100 out of
all right. Well, let's not get ran over while we rate this.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a good restaurant. We'd recommend going back anytime. And just not getting ran over while we're doing it.
Yeah, it was so fun because they kept making us laugh.
You know?
Come on, that one.
And this one, he kept doing magic tricks on us. It was so fun.
Yeah, like they put like a dice. Like we would pick like a number on a dice. They would put it in like a little container, and then they would guess the number. And every time they did it, they got it correct.
Anyways, we're gonna head back at the hotel now. So we're gonna call it quits for tonight.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow along for more Carter Family Travels.